Well, thanks so much for joining us here on 13 News at noon. I'm Karen Campbell here with meteorologist Rob Ellis, and this is a Weather Impact Friday. I know we are expecting snow this weekend, and of course viewers are probably concerned about how cold is it going to get this weekend.
Yeah, I think it's all about the messaging for the Sunday winter storm, and this isn't going to be a just, hey, look at this snowfall map and that's what you can expect. There's a lot of icing that's going to go into this as well, and that really complicates things. Things are coming into focus, and here's the reason why. The system that we're talking about on Sunday is farther to the west. We have a few snow flurries that are moving through right now, but now that it's coming on shore, the system that's going to impact us, it's starting to get sampled by all the observing sites. And that's important because we knew that this is when we'd start to get a better idea of how the system's going to evolve. We can get a better picture of it. As it continues to the east, we'll actually see the area of surface pressure here, the area of low pressure, begin to develop sometime on Saturday, and that will continue to move to the east. You get today, you get Saturday that are going to be dry, but by Sunday morning, and here's your timestamp, we do expect snow, potentially heavy at times, to begin, and this may transition to some sleet or even freezing rain, and that's really the complicated part of this forecast before things switch back to snow on the backside of this, wrapping up with some lighter and fluffier snow before it's completely out of here, although we may be left with a few snow showers even into Monday. All right, so I know you want to see this map. How much snow can I expect? Let's go with a broad brush 4 to 7. Couple of caveats there. There will be some isolated higher amounts, but there will also be, especially from Indy and points to the south, a significant amount of icing. So this is not just about snowfall totals. There will be snow, sleet, and freezing rain all possible even at the same time at times, and it's going to be highly variable from location to location. I am going to break this down as best I can coming up and show you all of the icing that we're expecting, the freezing rain, what you can expect if you're going to be traveling on Sunday or even into Monday. Karen, I'll have that for you coming up in just a few.
All right. Thanks, Rob. Looking forward to it. This afternoon, 13 News is working to learn more about a gun sale gone wrong, leaving one man dead and 2 more hurt. Just moments ago, we learned the victim's name. It happened just before 9 o'clock Thursday night near South Arlington Avenue and Troy Avenue. IMPD tells us when they got to the scene, they found 3 men shot. One of the men, 29-year-old Sebastian Jones, was pronounced dead at the scene. Now, police say they believe 5 people were inside of a home when the shooting started. 2 people escaped through a window. 13 News spoke with a neighbor who saw the aftermath of the shooting.
Quiet. I've just been here since they got here, and so far they've only pulled out 1 person. Been multiple police and FBI going inside. They just have an incident right here on the corner too, and I know they just loaded up 2 kids over here.
And right now, police are trying to figure out if one of those 3 men shot are the suspects. As soon as we learn more information, we will update you on air and online. Right now, IMPD is investigating a shooting on the city's near north side, killing 1 man. We also just learned that man's name. It happened just after 4 this morning on North Capitol Avenue near 30th and North Meridian Streets. When police got to that scene, they found 53-year-old Charles Arnold Jr. dead. Officers did detain a person of interest near the scene. This afternoon, we are working to learn if any arrests have been made in that investigation. Well, now to an update on a story we told you about yesterday at noon. This afternoon, we are learning that 16 people were arrested and 12 guns were recovered after a house party at a short-term rental in Fountain Square. Police got the call to Spruce Street on a report of shots fired in the area. When they got there, people were running from that rental, some carrying weapons. Officers took those 16 people into custody, but they think about 30 people may have gotten away. Now, no reported injuries or property damage, but neighbors say this isn't the first time this has happened.
And around 1:30 is when I was woke up from gunshots. Have no clue how many I heard, but way too many to feel comfortable. And people literally running from the house.
The Verbo listing for the house says parties are limited to 10 people. A new city ordinance requires short-term rentals to register so the owners can be easily located. So far, no word to pass on about any charges. Another update for you. We've learned that 2 people are now charged in the death of a 7-year-old boy on the near southwest side of Indy. Police found the boy dead inside of a home last month. Court documents reveal Kevin Gavarete and Julia Sizemore allegedly abused the child for several months, leading to his death. Gavarete is the boy's father. The pair faces at least 6 charges, including neglect of a dependent and criminal confinement. Well, Metro Police are trying to identify a 19-year-old woman beaten to death Monday on Indy's South Side. They've learned her name is Shania McDonald. She was found dead in an apartment near Madison Avenue and Stop 11 Road. Investigators say they found her unconscious with blunt force trauma. IMPD arrested a 22-year-old man in connection to that killing. He's facing preliminary charges for murder. If you or anyone you know has any information about this case, you're encouraged to call IMPD. The last several days have been emotional in New Orleans after a man drove his truck through a crowd on Bourbon Street Wednesday morning. Now, we know at least 14 people have been confirmed dead, while dozens of others were injured. We are learning more about those victims as Bourbon Street is back open this afternoon. We will bring that information to you at 12:15.